Do you want to clean the throttle body without removing it to save time? Do not rush. Just one wrong spray can damage the throttle motor worth $700. Trigger code P2101 and make your car shake like a lawnmower. Today I will show you whether this method actually works, or if it is something that will make your car suffer after a few days. Why do people like cleaning the throttle body without removing it? To be honest, the reason is very simple. It is convenient, fast, and effortless. You only need to open the intake hose, spray a few times, wipe it down, and close everything back up. 5 minutes and it is done. No removing 4 bolts, no risk of tearing the gasket, no worry about idle relearn, and most importantly, no touching the throttle motor wiring. Because of that, millions of drivers believe this is a safe and good enough method. But the reality is completely different. The drive-by-wire throttle bodies on modern cars, such as Toyota, Honda, Hyundai, and Mazda, all have a motor-controlled throttle plate that is extremely sensitive, a thin anti-carbon coating, and an idle opening angle of only 16 degrees. If you only clean the front surface, you are not touching the area that actually causes rough, idle, and incorrect throttle angle, which is on the back side. You cannot reach that area unless you remove the throttle body. In other words, the no removal method only solves half the problem, and sometimes even creates new problems if you spray too hard or use the wrong cleaner. But do not worry. In a moment, I will show you exactly when this method works, and when it only hides the real condition of the throttle body. The risks of cleaning the throttle body without removing it. This is the part most people are never warned about. Cleaning the throttle body without removal sounds easy, but in reality, it comes with a long list of risks you need to know before doing it. You cannot reach the backside of the throttle plate, which is the dirtiest area. The cause of rough, idle, fluctuating RPM, or loss of power does not sit on the front surface. It is located on the backside edge of the throttle plate where carbon hardens into a ring. If you do not remove it, you cannot clean this area. Even if you spray half a can of cleaner, the carbon will still remain, and the ECU will continue trying to compensate by adjusting the throttle angle, making the error worse over time. Spraying directly can damage the throttle control motor, which costs $300 to $900. A drive-by-wire throttle body uses an electric motor that is extremely sensitive to chemicals. If the cleaner reaches the motor shaft, it can trigger P2101, P2119, cause the throttle plate to stick, and limit the vehicle to only 10 to 15 miles per hour. You will not like the repair bill for that failure. The anti-carbon coating can be damaged. Many throttle bodies on Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai have a very thin protective coating. Using the wrong cleaner or spraying too aggressively can dull or peel this coating, causing carbon to build up twice as fast later. Solvent fumes can contaminate the MAF sensor and cause incorrect air fuel readings. You may not touch the MAF at all, but if solvent fumes travel backward through the airflow and settle on the platinum wire, that is enough. The result? Rough idle, loss of power, increased fuel consumption, and a check engine light for lean or rich mixture. Just by spraying in the wrong direction, you can turn a small issue into a chain of multiple problems. The ECU may read the throttle angle incorrectly. When carbon remains on the backside, the ECU keeps compensating the angle to maintain proper idle. After you clean the front surface, the ECU still holds the old learned values. The result is a high idle at 1500 to 2000 RPM even when the engine is warm. In summary, cleaning without removal is not always bad. But if you do not understand these risks, you may make the car shake worse than before the cleaning. When can you clean the throttle body without removing it? This is the most important question because the truth is that cleaning without removal is not always wrong. The key is knowing when it actually works and when it only wastes your time. When the throttle body only has light dust buildup. If you open the intake hose and see the throttle plate edge is slightly gray, the carbon layer is thin and wipes off easily, and the engine only has a very slight vibration, then cleaning it in place is completely fine. You only need to clean the front surface for the ECU to maintain the correct throttle angle. When you recently cleaned the throttle body within 15,000 to 20,000 miles, Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai throttle bodies usually stay clean for a long time after a proper cleaning. If you maintain the car regularly, a quick in-place cleaning helps preserve cleanliness without removing the throttle body again. When you need a temporary fix, for example, the car is shaking, you do not have the right tools, or you do not have time to remove bolts, unplug connectors, or replace the gasket. A quick in-place cleaning can improve the situation by 20 to 30%. It is not perfect, but it is enough to make the car run more smoothly. When you should not remove the throttle body, some cars have extremely tight intake ducts such as Mazda Skyactiv or Subaru Boxer engines, rare or hard-to-find throttle body gaskets, or fragile electrical connectors. In these cases, a gentle in-place cleaning can actually be safer than removing it. And here are the situations when you should never clean the throttle body without removing it. Carbon buildup is thick like sludge or glossy black, the engine shakes heavily at idle, RPM fluctuates from 800 to 1600, the throttle response has noticeable delay, or the car has 40,000 to 80,000 miles without any previous cleaning. The reason is very simple. The dirt on the backside of the throttle plate is the real cause of rough idle, and you cannot reach it unless you remove the throttle body. How to clean the throttle body without removing it in the safest way. If you must clean the throttle body in place, here is the safest method that minimizes the risk of damaging the throttle motor or causing air-fuel mixture errors. Step 1. Turn the ignition off and keep the key or key fob away from the vehicle. This is very important. The drive-by-wire system automatically calibrates the throttle plate whenever it detects the key nearby. You do not want the throttle plate to move while your hand is inside. The motor is very strong. Step 2. Remove the intake hose gently. Do not pull hard and do not twist the hose. Old intake hoses tear easily, and even a 1 millimeter gap will cause the idle to jump to 1500 RPM. Keep the inside of the hose clean and do not let dirt fall into it. Step 3. Do not spray directly into the throttle body. This is the mistake that makes people spend $300 to $900 replacing the throttle body. The solvent can run into the motor shaft and cause P2000, 101, P2000, 119, P121, and limit the vehicle to only 10 to 15 miles per hour. The correct method: spray the cleaner onto a microfiber towel first. Then use the towel to wipe the throttle plate edge. Step 4. Turn the ignition to the on position without starting the engine and have someone press the gas pedal for you. Step 5. Clean the front surface and the throttle plate edge. This is the area you can reach when the throttle body is not removed. The outer edge, the front surface of the plate, and the small gap between the plate and the throttle body. Carbon buildup here makes the ECU increase throttle compensation and causes high idle. Wipe until the towel becomes less black. You cannot clean these areas: the backside of the plate, the 16-degree contact point that causes idle vibration, the hardened carbon groove inside the throttle bore. However, cleaning 40 to 50% can still improve performance if the throttle body is only mildly dirty. Step 6. Wipe the area dry to avoid leaving excess solvent. Remaining solvent can cause hard starting, shaking, or temporary rich mixture. Step 7. Reinstall the intake hose and tighten evenly. This is where many people make mistakes. A loose intake hose allows unmetered air to enter, causing high idle, and they think their cleaning was incorrect. Tighten evenly on both the front and back clamps. Step 8. Perform throttle relearn. Method 1. Disconnect the negative battery terminal for about 90 seconds and reconnect it. You may lose radio presets and some default settings, but that is fine, as long as the engine stops shaking. Method 2. If you have a scan tool, the idle relearn procedure will be much faster and far more accurate. On tools like Autel, Launch, Foxwell, or ThinkDiag, simply open the menu, ETCS Reset, Idle Relearn, Throttle Position Reset, or AF Relearn depending on the vehicle. The tool will automatically recalibrate throttle position, airflow, and fuel injection according to factory specifications. This process takes only 30 to 60 seconds. Once completed, the idle will stabilize immediately with no vibration and no fluctuation. If you want the most accurate and fastest result, this is the method professional technicians always choose. The result of cleaning the throttle body without removing it when done correctly: reduce idle vibration by about 20 to 30%, slightly better throttle response, temporary improvement for light carbon buildup. It is not perfect, but it is effective in certain situations. Why does the car still shake after you clean the throttle body? Many people clean the throttle body and then get confused. Why is the car still shaking? Did I do something wrong? But the truth is that the reason is often not you. It usually comes from these 4 common issues. The ECU has not relearned the new throttle angle. A drive-by-wire system needs 30 to 60 minutes of driving to readjust the idle trim. Right after cleaning, the idle often rises to 1500 to 2000 RPM. This is completely normal. The intake hose is not sealed properly, and the engine is pulling unmetered air. Even a 1 millimeter gap will cause unstable idle, such as 800 to 1300 to 600 to 1200 RPM. Many people think the throttle body is still dirty, but the real problem is a misaligned clamp. Excess solvent inside the throttle body. Wet solvent creates a rich mixture and causes shaking for the first 30 to 60 seconds. If you spray too much, the engine may stumble slightly when you accelerate. Carbon on the back side of the throttle plate is still there. This is the biggest reason. No matter how clean the front looks, if the back side is still black, the idle will still shake. If you do not remove the throttle body, you cannot clean the most important spot, spraying cleaner directly into the throttle body. Solvent can flow into the throttle motor and trigger P2101 or P2119, which causes erratic idle and limits the vehicle to about 15 miles per hour, forcing the throttle plate too hard by hand. A drive-by-wire motor is strong but extremely sensitive. Just one heavy push can knock the motor out of alignment and cause immediate idle issues. Using the wrong cleaner, such as carb cleaner or brake cleaner, these solvents damage the thin anti-carbon coating and cause the throttle body to become dirty twice as fast. Not checking the MAF sensor before cleaning. A dirty MAF sensor reads airflow incorrectly, which causes vibration and poor fuel economy. This means cleaning the throttle body will not help at all if the MAF sensor is still giving inaccurate readings. In summary, shaking after cleaning does not mean you did anything wrong. It happens because the ECU has not relearned, the intake hose has a small air leak, solvent is still present, or simply because you have not reached the most important area of the throttle body. By avoiding these mistakes, you are already ahead of 90% of people who clean the throttle body at home. Should you clean the throttle body without removing it? This is the answer many people look for, and it is not yes or no. It depends on the condition of the throttle body. You should clean without removal when the throttle body has only light dust buildup. You want to maintain cleanliness between major services. You need a quick temporary solution. You do not have tools to remove and replace the gasket, or the throttle body was thoroughly cleaned within the last 20,000 miles. In these situations, cleaning without removal provides about 20 to 30% effectiveness and is completely safe if done correctly. You should not clean without removal when the engine shakes heavily at idle, the throttle plate is black with thick hardened carbon, the vehicle has 40,000 to 80,000 miles with no previous cleaning, idle is unusually high from 1200 to 2000 RPM, or throttle response has delay and hesitation. Why? Because 82% of the carbon sits on the backside of the throttle plate, and you can never clean that area unless you remove the throttle body. Final conclusion. Cleaning the throttle body without removing it is not wrong, but it only cleans 40 to 50% of the critical areas. If you want smooth acceleration, stable idle, and a quiet engine, you must remove the throttle body to clean the backside. Thank you for watching until the end. This shows that you truly care about your car and want it to perform at its best every day. If you want your engine to run even smoother, especially after cleaning the throttle body, you cannot ignore the second most important sensor, the MAF sensor. And 90% of vibration, hesitation, and poor fuel economy after cleaning comes from it. That is why I made a dedicated video for you. Stop cleaning your MAF sensor like this. It is killing your engine. Watch it now to avoid mistakes that make the engine run with the wrong air-fuel mixture. See you in the next video. Drive safe and may your car always run smoothly.